welcome to Victory IAS and today's session. In last sessions, we have finished all important bills and big bills. In this session, we will discuss simple and small bills. Okay. So the first bill is Jana Vishwas Amendment. Jana Vishwas Amendment of Provisions Bill 2022. Okay. So the Jana Vishwas Amendment Bill is nothing but instead of sending to jail to every culprit, they will impose a fine. Financial fine means replacing every crime with fine. And how this fine calculation will be done means according to the weightage of the crime, the fine will be calculated. Means suppose some person didn't done small mistake like robbery. Okay, so then robbery worth 1 crore jewelry. So the same type of fine is imposed on him like 50 lakhs rupees. He will not be placed in the jail. Okay. So this will simplify the court process. Every time sending every person, okay, indulging several articles, acts, and sending him to jail. They simply replace every crime with a financial fine. Okay. So this is a 108-page bill introduced in Lok Sabha by Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal. Okay, Union Industry and Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has been submitted this report in the Lok Sabha with 108-page prolonged report. The bill aims to promote ease of doing business in India. The bill proposes to replace minor offences with monetary penalties. Okay, whatever the minor offences are there, that will be replaced with monetary penalties. Okay, and to rationalize existing monetary penalties based on gravity of the offenders. So suppose one person hacked, person 1 has hacked another person phone and done a robbery of around 10 lakhs from his account, bank account. Then around 5 lakhs fine is imposed on him so that even though he did the robbery, he do not get any profit out of it. So the bill is put forward by Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, DPIIT, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay. So DPIIT department is the nodal department that has given created this bill. So what is the purpose of the bill? To decriminalize large number of minor offences by replacing them with monetary penalties. Even minor offences will be decriminalized now onwards. They are not a criminal things. Jan Vishwas Bill 2022 proposes to amend 183 provisions extras 42 acts administered by 19 ministries. It has been spread over 183 provisions across 42 acts and 19 ministries it covers. All ministries like education, agriculture, like that, 19 ministries it will cover. Okay, these include Drugs, Cosmetics Act, Public Debt Act. Means public debt means defaulter, where a person has to loan from a bank and he is not paying, become a defaulter, then the crime will be replaced with monetary penalty. Pharmacy Act, in pharmacy, suppose they has giving duplicate medicines in the market, then automatically their license will be cancelled and they will get some penalty also to pay to the government. Cinematography, Copyright Act, suppose you have used some other person information in your website, then you will get some monetary penalty from the government. Patents Act, okay, patent copyright is same thing. Environment Protection Act, Motor Vehicles Act, suppose like without license a driver is driving a vehicle, then he will be placed equal amount of penalty. Trademarks Act, wrong trademark usage, okay. Railways Act, Information Technology Act, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, Food Safety and Standards Act, legal, suppose a restaurant is giving wrong food to the customers, at that time he will be given a monetary penalty to pay to the government. How much profit he earned from the restaurant, half or 75% of the payment profit he has to pay to the government, so that he will be punished automatically without any jail terms, etc. Factoring Regulations Act, Aadhaar Act. So all these things will be covered under Jan Vishwas Act now onwards. The bill aims to decriminalize a large number of minor offences and replace them with monetary penalties. How will the Jan Vishwas bill help in ease of doing business? So this will help in Indian economy revenue making also. Okay, instead of sending to jail, they are spending lot of time in the court, and they are paying much fees to the lawyers. Instead of that, they directly pay to the government. Government is also getting some revenue out of this thing. Okay, so what is the purpose here? So according to Goyal, okay, the minister Goyal, fear of imprisonment for minor offences is major factor hindering growth of business ecosystem and individual confidence in India. Okay, so everyone feel like if they do minor offense also they will go to jail. That fear also stopping the business ecosystem in India. Jan Vishwas bill aims to address this issue by replacing minor offences with monetary penalties. The bill proposes increase of 10% in minimum amount of fine and penalty levied after every 3 years once the bill become a law. Even the fine will be increased by 10% every 3 years. Apart from the culprit will get a fine, the fine amount will be increasing by 10% for every 3 years. So, decriminalization of minor offences. Vishwas bill not only aims to decriminalize minor offences, but it also envisages rationalization of monetary penalties based on gravity of offences. Even they did a big mistake, big offence, then big penalty will be given. Like you might say, one person is there, by matrimonial websites, he is marrying many girls every year. Means one girl 1 year, one girl 1 year, like that he married several girls all over India. This is one type of cheating only. So, to this person, how much amount he has earned through these multiple marriages, that much amount will be given as a penalty, so that even though he did the crime, he do not get much amount out of this crime. Okay. So, according to the gravity, according to the impact of the crime also, the penalty will be decided in the cases. The bill aims to trust people, not only penalize them for minor mistakes, instead providing provisions for paying fines for minor offences. They even pay the fines for minor offences. Suppose you are jumping a signal, you are paying challan, means nothing but you are paying fine to the government. Okay, so the government also getting a revenue out of your crime. Public will also get confidence on the government. What people think, for minor offences culprits, the government can't do anything because the case goes several years in the court. After that, nothing decided. They won't go to jail. They will be roaming all over the other places, and they will be doing multiple crimes. Like that people think. But after Jan Vishwas Act, the opinion has been changed now. After doing one offence, minor offence, he will be given penalty. Okay, on offence 1. And even if he roam outside and again doing second minor offence 2, then again he will get second penalty from government. Means how many times he is doing the crime, that many multiple times he will be punished by government. Means this is nothing but one type of stringent, severe, strict punishment only compared to jail. Okay, in jail what they will do, they just sit and eat and they will do whatever the work the officials are given. That is one type of rest thing only. But outside they don't have any rest. They are just in the fear that how police will catch them, how they will get penalty again from the government. So this is one type of psychological punishment only to the culprit. So the Jan Vishwas bill has referred to 31-member joint parliamentary committee for scrutiny. This Jan Vishwas bill has also gone for scrutiny by 31-member joint parliamentary committee like JPC, you may know. The committee includes members from Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and will submit its report to parliament by second part of budget session. So already the bill has been given to the JPC. What is the significance here? A web of outdated rules, regulations cause a trust deficit. Hence, it will try to achieve principle of minimum governance, maximum governance. So, minimum government must give the maximum governance to the people by making penalty on the offender. Okay. Redefine the regulation landscape of country under ease of living and ease of doing business reforms. This also, the penalty also improve government revenue here. Okay. So, the next bill is Mission Karma Yogi. Already you might know, I discussed in last civil services employment section also on the Mission Karma Yogi. You might know Mission Karma Yogi is nothing but giving training to government officials, especially IAS, IPS cadre people. But how exactly Mission Karma Yogi implemented means an IAS has been selected into the post. But earlier his background is accounts or software. Then if his background is software, he will be placed in IT section of government. IT or cyber security section, division. But if he is account, he is a CA basically, he has been selected into IAS, then he will be given CAG office post, AG office post. Like that in financial section, audit control division of government, he will be placed. That is the main ambition of Mission Karma Yogi. Means suppose by mistake they have allotted accounts person into cyber security and software person into financial audit section. They can't do anything. They can't perform well because the software person don't have idea on accounts and accounts person don't have idea on cyber security. Even though the people are, the employees are telling some terms, they are unable to understand and they don't know how to implement these terms for practical use of government. So what will happen? Their performance will go down. So according to their personal abilities, personal skills and their qualification, the post will be given in Mission Karma Yogi first of all. But in iGot Karma Yogi platform, what they are doing? They are giving training to these officers for efficient functioning. Means the CA accounts person has finished 5 years CA. He has book knowledge, theoretical knowledge, but he don't know how to apply this theory to government operations so that it will be useful to the people. In that case, he will be go through iGot platform training. After training, he will be suited to the functions of the government, and even the software person will be given proper training by this platform so that he will perform well in cyber security division of the government. So this Mission Karma Yogi National Program for Civil Services Capacity Building, it aims to transition civil services from rule based to role based. Means basically civil services is rule based. According to the rule, how much rank they gained, according to the rank only. Suppose one person has get the 100 rank, then if the post is available, it will be allotted. Suppose he want to go into IPS. If IPS is available, then only he will be allotted the post. But the first rank candidate always can demand what he wants. He want to become IPS or IAS. Okay, the same post will be given to him on priority because he is first class candidate, and based on his category also sometimes the thing will be decided. But through Karma Yogi platform, according to their skill, not by their rank, not by their category, not by their zone or division or state, just by their skills, personal skills and ability, the post allotment will be provided. Okay, so it become rule based to role based human resource management by aligning work allocation of civil servants by matching their competencies to requirements of the post. So their abilities, personal skills, competency will be matched to the requirements of the post here, thereby leading to effective citizen-centric civil services. Then civil services will become more dynamic. If a able person is placed in the post, then he can handle things very easily. If a incapable person post in the post, his performance will come down. Even the government can't achieve the efficiency. So like that, the Karmayogi platform is very useful for UPSC postings, so that their personal skills will be matched to the government requirements. Okay, its features are on-site learning to complement off-site learning, will ensure citizen-centric approach in governance. So citizen-centric approach in the governance will be provided, means achieved. Under the mission, nearly 95,000 railway staffs, including all ticket conductors, reservation and flight clerks and station masters, are being trained in better service delivery. So even the railway RRB professionals has been trained very well under mission Karmayogi. So it creates an ecosystem of shared training infrastructure, learning materials, institutions and personals. Even though the government also saving money, okay, by giving one training to all sectors. Okay, so setting up of integrated government online training, iGoat Karmayogi platform to provide curated digital e-learning materials for capacity building. The iGoat Karmayogi platform even provide digital materials to get self-preparation. So using 70-20-10 formula, 70% of adult learning comes from job experience, 20% is a result of P2P sharing, means everyone get their knowledge 70% by job experience, previous job experience, what they done before coming into UPSC civil services, and 20 from P2P sharing, means like from friends or from internet, another sources like study knowledge, like that. Only 10% comes from classroom teaching. So only 10% they will have standard knowledge, fundamental knowledge when they are doing their BTech or BSc or such things. Means what the knowledge they got at that time is very fundamental. But 20% will come from their friends and their circle, and 70% will come after doing a job only. So creating a dashboard view of key performance indicators at iGoat portal for appropriate monitoring and evaluation of civil servants. So at iGoat Karmayogi platform, even they will have some mock tests, etc., so that their performance will be calculated. Okay, accountability and transparency in governance through real-time evaluation and constant training. So real-time evaluation, time to time also done, and constant training will be provided based on their incapability. Okay, so PM's Public Human Resources Council will provide direction to task of civil services reform and capacity building. There is a council, Public Human Resource Council of PM office. It will give direction to how to make operations under mission Karmayogi. Collaborative and common ecosystem will end culture of working in silos, reduce duplication of efforts, bring out a new work culture that will focus on individual as well as institutional capacity building. Means they divide the work between different civil servants, person 1, person 2, person 3, 4, 5, like that, so that duplication of work will not be done. If same person is doing same work, spending same time, then time will be wasted a lot. Instead, through iGoat Karmayogi platform, they will allot the work equally, so that there is no duplication or time wastage in this process. Capacity Building Commission. It will assist PM Public Human Resource Council in approving annual capacity building plans. So it will approve the annual capacity building plans, means how many every year thousands civil aspirants will be selected in UPSC exam. Okay, but they are enough for the requirement or not? How many people they have to recruit outside? That capacity building is nothing but requirement specification. How many people are required to complete all government tasks in the next coming year? How many people are present now? how much inadequacy, how much gap is there, that gap they want to fill. So that capacity building commission will work on calculating the gap. Okay, how many percent shortage is there in public administration. Okay, cross immersive learning for ministry staff in civil aviation, ministry's annual capacity building plan. Public officials were sent to private airlines, airports to observe their managerial practices. Even the public officials will be sent to airports, etc. things to check their skills, whether they are able to do the thing or not. Okay, the work or not. Ensuring efficiency service delivery. Work will be assigned as per specific role competencies. Okay, so the right man for the right job. According to their personal ability, role will be specified. So, bridging the gap between generalization and specialization, which existed due to lack of mid-level training at all levels. So, what they know, they can't apply in the job, means where the gap coming, that gap will be filled with the training. Okay, efficient, effective, empathetic civil services. For instance, Inspector Yan, an SHO from Puducherry, after undergoing soft skills training under Mission Karma Yogi, said that after receiving a mother's complaint, he used his professional skills to find her lost child. So, a officer, okay, from Pondicherry, he told after going through Mission Karma Yogi training, he is able to find out a child immediately after he was separated from his mother. Okay, he remarked give him far more joy compared to promotions and salary hikes. This has given him more satisfaction than what he is getting in the government role, like promotions or increments. Mission Karma Yogi is different in emphasizing democratization of learning across all levels of civil services. So, means even though you become a IAS officer, still you are learning new things. That is a great thing here. Means your knowledge is enhancing day by day. That is a great thing to appreciate by Mission Karma Yogi. Whole government approach. Training resources are being shared across departments and silos being broken. The training resources will be shared between departments to reduce the wastage of resources, and time also saved by providing non-duplicate work to each other as employees. Okay, so what is the conclusion? Mahatma Gandhi linked public services to being a trustee of public resources. So public trust is directly connected to public resources, because suppose you are applying for a caste or EVS certificate, EWS certificate. If it comes in 1 year, how do you feel? You feel the government is very inefficient, they can't give minimum a certificate, they can't provide in less time. But if the same certificate, if you get in 1 week, how do you feel? Our government has fastened very much nowadays everything, even Aadhaar update. You see Aadhaar update, PAN card, everything we are getting in simple number of days, like 10 days, 15 days. Even passport also we can apply online and we can get by e-seva counters. Okay, in e-seva also we can apply nowadays. Means this is nothing but efficiency of government, how the government is working efficiently, how the IAS, IPS officers are working efficiently to make the world is technology oriented and fast. Okay, so uniquely positioned to play a role in lifting more than 170 million people out of poverty into prosperity. Means if you have to in earlier days for making Aadhaar card, you have to go to government office, you have to give a application there, and you have to follow when the application will come, when your Aadhaar card will come. In meantime, you will travel around 2-3 times. 2-3 times you are traveling, you are spending some money like $100 on making this Aadhaar card. But nowadays you are applying online, and within time like 1 week you are getting the card. Means you are saving your money compared to olden days process. By improved governance, you are saving your money, means the wealth with the people are growing. Because easily they can get every service, the wealth with the people increasing, so automatically 170 million people will go out of poverty into prosperity. So this is what the mission Karma Yogi is related to poverty in the country. So what is needed? Professional bureaucracy, that is bureaucracy in form and structure and non-bureaucratic in attitude and spirit. Means even though they are bureaucrats, IAS, IPS officers, but they do not behave like a gested officers, bureaucrats. They simply, by mission Karma Yogi training, they feel as a Indian citizen. They truly work for the spirit of the nation. That is the main theme behind mission Karma Yogi. Okay. So the next bill is mediation bill. Mediation bill. This is nothing but court and arbitration centers are there. So because court will have several postpones of a case. So what happens if a person go to a court, even to solve a petty case, it takes much time, like 6 months, 1 year. Even a divorce case takes years in court. So what they did, for that they installed arbitration or tribunals, separate tribunal for one separate case, like environment tribunal is there, divorce tribunal is there, like that. Okay, for specific case, child or old age people cases, petty cases will be go through these arbitration or tribunals. But now even in arbitration centers, tribunals also, these things are taking lot of time and they can't come to a conclusion. So what they are telling now, there is a proposal to establish mediation councils. Mediation is nothing but settlement. There will be settlement between party 1 and 2 in case of any dispute or anything. Instead of going to court, filing a case, taking a lawyer, giving him fee and waiting at the court centers, they simply go to tribunals. But in tribunals also time is taking a lot. That's why they established a mediation council where the two parties can go and get a settlement. So the government is proposing in petty cases, in petty things, minor things, mediation council can be established to take care of the cases. That's the bill here. Okay, let us go into the details now. The mediation bill introduced in Rajya Sabha with Parliamentary Standing Committee being tasked with review of the bill. The committee recommendations on the bill: institutionalizing mediation, establishing Mediation Council of India, laws containing mediation provisions, Code of Civil Procedure 1908, Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1916, Companies Act. Under all these acts, a mediation council must be established. That is the proposal here. Even Commercial Courts Act, Consumer Protection Bill, etc. are included in this bill. So what is the aim here? To promote, encourage, facilitate mediation, especially institutional mediation, to resolve disputes, commercial and otherwise. Mandatory mediation before litigation. Okay, before it is going to be a litigation and filed in the court itself, one mediation should be done between two parties so that they will come to a consensus there only before, without going to the court and without wasting the court time. Okay, rights of litigants here. It safeguards the rights of litigants to approach competent adjudicative forums, courts for urgent relief. They even establish a competent adjudicatory form or court for urgent relief instead of mediation council. Suppose in mediation council, if they feel their rights are being affected, then they can go to an urgent basis adjudicatory forms or courts also. So mediation settlement agreement, this is nothing but like MOU between countries. A mediation settlement agreement will be done between two parties. It will legally enforceable This is legally enforceable. If any one party has violated the agreement, then the next party can go to the court and can be registered with the state or district taluk legal authorities within 90 days. Mediation Council of India. The bill establishes Mediation Council of India and also provide for community mediation. So there is a provision that even community problems will be solved in the mediation council. Suppose a society is there, gated society is there, in that people are facing problem, then they can go to the mediation council to get the dispute resolved soon. What is the need for mediation is here. Mediation Conciliation Project Committee of Supreme Court of India, it describes mediation as a tried and tested alternative for conflict resolution. Mediation is tried and tested solution than going to court or tribunal every time. Okay, it is a signatory to Singapore Convention on Mediation. Even though this is a signatory to Singapore Convention on Mediation, it is appropriate to enact a law governing domestic and international mediation. In international dispute also, they can solve through mediation. Okay, what are the concerns, what are the problems with the bill now? Pre-litigation mediation is mandatory for both parties before filing any suit or proceeding in court, whether or not there is a mediation agreement between them. So before going to the court only, they have to go to the mediation council to get the problem solved there only. In case it's not solved there, then they have to go to the court. Fundamental right. Parties who fail to attend pre-litigation mediation without a reasonable reason may incur a cost. So, if they don't want to come to the mediation council before going to the court, then they will they have to pay some penalty to the government. So, Article 21 of the Constitution, access to justice is constitutional right which can't be fitted or restricted. However, in the Constitution, in Article 21, it is told that access to justice is a fundamental right. So that fundamental right is being restricted by the use of mediation councils. Denial of justice. Mediation council can also be having corrupted officials. In that case, one party may not get the justice he wants. That is the thing affected will be here. Okay, mediation should be voluntary and making it otherwise would amount to denial of justice. So it must be transparent, otherwise it may lead to injustice between the parties. Clause 26 is unconstitutional. The committee objected to this. And even the clause 26 is also unconstitutional because as access to justice is a fundamental right. Okay, in countries that follow common law system, healthy tradition that in the absence of statutes, apex court's judgment and decision carry the same weight. Okay, in some countries where they rely completely on court system, they feel only court judgments are true. Mediation council they don't believe in. Then it will be a problem. So people are habituated to the law system. Suddenly, if we change to the media council, they may not follow on immediate basis. That is the issue here. Conducting cross-border mediation in India, it will exclude tremendous benefit on worldwide enforceability. So, but in international problems, solving by mediation means it is a great help to India also. Instead of sending a foreign officer every time or our PM, like that one important executive will go to the country to make to compromise the things. Instead, they can send a mediator through which they can settle the issues. That will be very, very helpful to the revenue of India. Okay. But however, the MP panel is opposing the mediation bill. Why we have to see here now. So the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Law Justice headed by Sushil Kumar Modi had recommended substantial changes to mediation bill meant for institutionalization of mediation, establishment of Mediation Council of India. They want some major changes also in the Mediation Council bill. They first of all they are opposing the mediation bill. At the same time they want some changes also in it. Okay, the panel cautioned against making pre-litigation mediation compulsory and warned Centre against provisions to give him higher courts the power to frame rules for mediation. So they are cautioning the thing. Suppose in international issues, in international problems between countries, if they send a mediator, if the mediator is not reliable, then what happen? It will be lost to our country. That's why they are objecting to the provision of making mediation compulsory, and they are asking the court, the Supreme Court must make rules for mediation. Okay, so they object the thing that mediation should be compulsory. It should not be compulsory every time, everywhere. They are telling that. Sometimes only by court they have to go, and even the court has to frame rules for mediation. That's what they are demanding. What are the key issues here? Clause 26 of the bill. What is the clause 26 here? It provides for court annexed mediation. So clause 26 supports court involved mediation, not direct mediation. This clause gives powers to the court to make rules for court annexed mediation, which is unconstitutional. So this is also unconstitutional. Every time court involving in mediation means this will also become unconstitutional, because either the court has to solve the problem or mediation council has to solve, but two people are involving and solving an issue, that is also unconstitutional. Pre-litigation mediation mandatory. Even though before going to the court, going to litigation council, mediation council is compulsory. That is the thing here. Okay, first they have to go to mediation council. If the thing is not settled, then they have to go to the court. So this may result in delay also. Suppose the mediation council took lot of time, suppose 1 year, but they do not solve the issue. Then again they are going to the court, again appealing there. Means this is a delay process to solve issues. So this is an additional tool in the hands of truant litigants to delay disposal of cases, even though they use mediation council as a method to delay the cases. Non-applicability of provisions to non-commercial matters. In non-commercial matters, the mediation council is not applied everywhere. Okay, non-applicability of provisions of the bill to disputes matters of non-commercial nature involve government and its agencies. So the mediation council is not applicable in money matters. That is a major issue. In money matters only it can't solve, other things it can solve, means it limits the functions of mediation council. So appointment of chairperson and members. Appointment of chairperson and members of Mediation Council of India should be made by selection committee constituted by the center. Okay, the appointment of chairperson and members should be done by selection committee of the center, not individually. They can't select their chairperson and members. Okay, so conclusion: in order to enable faster resolution of disputes, the bill should be implemented after discussion with the stockholders. So, however, the mediation council is very useful for petty issues. So that's why it should be implemented soon to get solution to many problems inside India. Okay, that's the thing here. Okay, however, hope you people clearly understand what mediation council is. With this topic, our bills topic is over now. In next session, we will move to a new topic. So hope you guys like the video. For many videos like this on our channel, please do like, share, subscribe. Thank you.